Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content, viewer discretion is advised. Busted! What's up, everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, guys, and here we are, back at it again. No, that's not me, that's my cat. Alright, so we're doing a Geek Haul today, guys. This would be Geek Haul episode 36, if you guys are not familiar with the Geek Haul. It consists of geek stuff, action figures, comic books, video games, you know, stuff that us nerds, geeks, collect over time. I'm doing... in this case, over a period of a month. I'm shooting this Geek Haul a little bit ahead of schedule because usually, actually 2 weeks ahead of schedule because I actually have a lot of Marvel stuff here to show you. I have an entire box of stuff, Marvel-related stuff to show you guys, action figures, comic books, all that good stuff. And the reason why I'm shooting it right now is, well, because I really want to review some of these Marvel figures that I have, being that I don't have really any new Marvel figures to review for you guys. So I got an entire box here to show you guys what I got so I can go ahead and review them. I have a lot of vintage Marvel goodness, as you guys can see right there at the top. Here's my backboard. Like I said, I'm on the floor of my toy room because it is a pretty big haul once again. And I really haven't bought any other older Marvel stuff. So this is really the older Marvel stuff that I've bought over the course of the month. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it, guys. I'm gonna show you some classic stuff that I bought, and also I'm building a lot of Build-A-Figures too. Some past Build-A-Figures that I missed out on. I'm gonna show you what I'm building as well. So stay tuned for that. So here's my backboard right here. Let's bring in my chair right here so you guys can go ahead and see what the hell I'm doing, what the hell I'm reviewing. So we'll put the camera right here. There's my cat, if you're curious to see what he looks like or what he has going on, which is nothing much because he's a cat. All he does is eat, drink, and poop, and sleep, and get pampered. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you guys is I'm going to show you somewhat of a finished Build-A-Figure right here. This is Onslaught. Just torso and his leg. I'm going to be building this Onslaught Build-A-Figure. I might do a review of him in the future. I'm not for sure yet, but I wanted to show you the half Build-A-Figure for this guy. Future review, probably. Another Build-A-Figure that I'm working on is the Warlock Build-A-Figure. I bought this Sunfire, the original Sunfire right here that everybody's reviewing from the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave, from the one from the future. Here's the original. I really like how this Sunfire looks. Looks really dope. The only figure that I have from this wave is Shatterstar. Of course, that Cyclops is hard to find, which is going to be impossible to get that figure. But then again, I have the one with the coat on from the 3-pack, the Love Triangle. But yeah, he's going to be a fun figure to build. So Warlock is another Build-A-Figure that I'm working on. Another figure that I'm working on as well is I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, Dormammu. We have Nico Monroe right here. So I got the lower half of Dormammu. There's the Dormammu Build-A-Figure if you guys are not familiar. Right there. These are all the figures that you need to build the Build-A-Figure, and he's somewhat complete. Here's Enchantress. He comes with the torso of Dormammu. And being that I didn't really want any of the other figures, I picked up a leg and a couple of arms as well. So he's somewhat complete as well. I'm going to do reviews of those figures as well, so stay tuned for future reviews of those figures. Speaking of, we got a classic Toy Biz figure right here. This is Children of Adam. This is based on the classic Jim Lee cover. This is Sabretooth right here. I might do a review of this guy. I bought him simply because of the face sculpt and the size. He hasn't been out of package. I love the way this guy looks. It gives a little story on Sabretooth right there. If you guys can see, there's the back. Special Collector's Edition from Toy Biz. This is from 1999. So 21 years old, guys. There's the back of Sabretooth, or front of Sabretooth. Really, really, that's one of the reasons why I bought this guy, because of that face sculpt. So that's a possible future review. Another Toy Biz figure that I picked up was of Thor. This was before Hot Toys. First appearance. This is the first appearance of Thor. 8-inch ultra posable figure with authentic fabric costume. So here's what Thor looks like. There's his hammer, or his Mjolnir. I hate that word, Mjolnir. It just bothers me. This one's from 1998, so this is 22 years old. I'll possibly do a review on this guy. Speaking of Thor, we have a comic book. The very first issue of Thunderstrike. The very, very first issue of Thunderstrike. If you guys don't know who Thunderstrike is, Google it. Speaking of Thor and Thunderstrike, we have Marvel Select Captain America. I have a few Marvel Select Captain Americas. I'm probably going to do some comparisons as well, but I bought this guy loose. I think he's the best Marvel Select Captain America as of right now with Marvel Select. You can disagree with me. It's okay. But I really like how this guy looks. Speaking of Marvel Select, if you guys have been watching my channel, then you know I've been doing some reviews of the Marvel Select Guardians of the Galaxy. So I got Marvel Select Groot. So I just recently did a review of Star-Lord and Drax. So now I have Groot right here. I'll possibly do a quick review on this guy soon. And then to complete the team, we have Gamora. This is not from the movie. This is more from the animated or comic, based on the comic book versions of Guardians of the Galaxy. I definitely do want to get the Guardians of the Galaxies from figures from the movies. There's Gamora. And speaking of, let's take a look at some other comic books that I picked up as well. We have Guardians of the Galaxy number 41. Love that cover. Look at the beautiful artwork on this, man. Can the mighty Thor be far behind? If Loki's here, can the mighty Thor be far behind? I don't have any Guardians of the Galaxy comic books. This is actually my first. Speaking of Captain America, look at that beautiful cover, number 419. This is from the 90s, if you're wondering. Iron Man, right here. The Deadly Claws of Fin Fang Foom. I do have a couple Iron Man comic books. Fantastic Four. Thor getting wrecked by a crowbar. X-Factor. Another X-Factor comic book to add to my X-Factor comic book collection. Silver Surfer. And speaking of Silver Surfer, I do have some more Silver Surfer comic books. So we have Silver Surfer from the 90s classic, metallic, holographic Silver Surfer comic books. Look at that, man. Number 75 from the 90s. Love that cover, man. A classic, beautiful cover, man. And then we have this beautiful classic Silver Surfer cover right here with Thanos. This one's more of a metallic silver. Love that, dude. Love it. And then speaking of Silver Surfer, from Toy Biz, we have from Alien Fighters, we have this classic toy right here from Toy Biz, Solar Silver Surfer and Draconian Warrior. Doesn't that look cool? I just like it because it just looks so cheesy and so cool at the same time. And I've never owned any of these Alien Fighters Speaking of alien fighters, we have this Galactus right here. I don't own any Galactus figures. I don't own that giant Galactus figure, but I do have now a Galactus figure from Toy Biz. Cosmic Power, Alien Fighter, Galactus dude. And he stands probably about 7 inches tall, my guess 7-8 inches tall. So he could possibly fit into your Marvel Legends collection, which that's where he's probably going to go. He's a nice size Galactus, and he's pretty nicely detailed for its time. So this came out in 1998, another 22-year-old figure, guys. So it's awesome to add a Galactus to my collection, even though he's not that big. Still, it's cool to have a Galactus in my collection. And then also another Toy Biz figure from Alien Fighters. He's not really complete. I forget what this guy's name is, but I really thought he was really cool and dope. Don't know if I'm going to do a review on this guy, being that he's missing a few pieces. But nonetheless, he'll look awesome in my Marvel Legends collection. That's where he's going to go. He's another Toy Biz figure. So there's that. And then speaking of another Toy Biz figure, we have Mojo. The Build-A-Figure, which I eventually want to pick up. I know Hasbro is going to do another Build-A-Figure of Mojo eventually, but I really wanted to get this guy because I never had this guy when I was younger in my collection. Even though I had all the Toy Biz X-Men figures and eventually sold them off because I had no use for them, being that I had all Marvel Legends. I never had this guy. I always wanted to get this guy and review him, and plus I got him for pretty dirt cheap, man. So this is X-Men X-Force, and here are all the Toy Biz figures on here, which I had growing up and eventually sold off. But I might get him and I might customize him. So he's still a pretty cool looking Mojo. He's still creepy, cheesy, and cool looking, so that might be a customization. And to show you the rest of my comic books, we got Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade based on the movie. Yep, this is Marvel. Daredevil, the Man Without Fear, side by side with Ghost Rider. That's a dope cover. I like that. Then we have an Avengers Double Disaster with, looks like Beast on the front cover making an appearance. And then we have another Guardians of the Galaxy. These Guardians of the Galaxy comic books are really dope, man. We have a Namor. We have an Incredible Hulk. The Abomination is over 6 feet tall. The Hulk is under 6 inches. Boy, is this Abomination for an earful. And another thing. Awesome cover, man. The Mighty Thor. No more Mr. Nice God. Love that dude. Another Namor as well. And then we have a Gru, the Wanderer, which I know nothing about, but it is Marvel. And then, last but not least, guys, I picked up a Marvel Duke Nukem. Never had a Duke Nukem in my collection, even with NECA. I definitely do want to pick up a NECA Duke Nukem and then do like a comparison, guys. But there's Duke Nukem, and then he comes with his head sculpt and interchangeable head sculpt and this awesome gun right here and a knife as well. Alright, guys, so there was my geek haul, man. Oh, I forgot to show you one last thing. If you guys didn't see my my toy hunt that I did several weeks ago, I picked up this Avengers shirt, which I thought was really, really awesome. I figure I'd put this in my Marvel haul right here because I have yet to wear it. It's an awesome freaking shirt. And you see it has rips right here from different comic books to make a comic book. Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Hawkeye. And then you got the Thor, the Mjolnir right there. So I wanted to show you that, guys. So there was my Marvel haul, my classic vintage Marvel haul, plus a fat cat laying on his back. So there you guys have it, man. Another haul video. Tell me what you guys thought of this Marvel haul. I was going to include a lot of these figures in my vintage haul that I did previous, my Geek haul. But I had so much cool vintage stuff in that Geek haul, man, that video took me 20 minutes to do, man. And this video right here is about to hit the 16-minute mark. And this is all my Marvel stuff, being that I ordered a lot of Marvel stuff and I went toy hunting for a lot of vintage Marvel stuff. I figure I show you, give Marvel its own haul, because a lot of you guys, you know, specifically collect Marvel stuff. Me, I collect a variety of different things, but it's pretty awesome to collect a lot. Go back and collect a lot of these vintage Marvel figures. Even, you know, the older Marvel Legends, even though they're not really vintage yet, they're still older, you know, figures that I missed out on, that I really wanted to pick up. And, you know, collecting Build-A-Figures, and then, you know, completing my Marvel Legends Guardians of the Galaxy figures collection group as well. So, and also adding some Toy Biz figures too, man. I don't own that many Toy Biz figures, so it's awesome to go back to the past and collect some of these cool, overlooked, you know, Toy Biz Marvel figures, man. All right, guys, tell me what you thought about this haul. Let me know which of these figures you guys want to see reviewed next. Silver Surfer, Galactus, Build-A-Figures. I can't really do a review of Build-A-Figures because none of them are really done yet. Duke Nukem. I got some Marvel Selects here for you. Some classic Toy Biz figures, dowels, if you want to say. That's what they were called back in the day, dowels. When they were cloth figures, they were dowels. So that's probably why they weren't that popular back in the day, because when you put cloth on a figure, he's no longer an action figure, he becomes a dowel. But nowadays, you know, collectibles, especially adult collectibles, now have cloth on the figures. Now we can't call them dowels, we call them adult collectibles. Not those adult collectibles, but the other adult collectibles. Alright, guys, so tell me what you guys thought of this Geek Haul. I believe episode 36 I'm at right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. We'll go ahead and leave it at that. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next review. Peace out.